Holy, I'm back once again type of thing. Holy. Let me tell you something for a second. It's something about aliens, right? Let me get into the species and stuff. I'm not gonna go into the different alien races yet, but I want to point something out. You know how when there's animals out there, right? And some of those animals aren't aware of other animals around the planet. Holy. Like, there's some animals out there who get to see more animals than other animals. No? You know how, like, each animal has, like a brain type of thing, and their spirit is in their shell, right? So, they have to be a Holy Spirit in order, like, to witness everything, because you start to see everything when your consciousness is up, right? But if you're the unholy spirit, your awareness doesn't expand as much. You see? So, there's a lot of animals out there, like, they're trancing out as a beast. They're just trancing out and, like, they're doing their own thing in their own path. Like, they're in their own mystical self. You see what I'm saying? So, when people say that there's other alien races, right? Or there's other life forms out there, higher life forms, you can't bash the fact because you're in an animal state. You think that you are the smartest species. You see, it's just that don't forget about everybody for a second. Hold on a second. Forget about everybody and forget about your ego. Because this is the only way to get this video. If you don't want to forget about your ego, then turn the video off. But forget about your ego for a second and everybody else and your personality and just go to void for a second. But the animal aspect of it, don't you see how you're a species? No? It doesn't matter how much knowledge you're holding, or how strong your ego is, or how smart you are. Realize that off of everything, like this personality thing and everything, like, you are species type of thing. Are you a species or no? No? You're not physically a species, so what makes you think as a species that you can say that there isn't other life forms out there? Holy. Don't you see that all these animals you're aware of is because you're a human? That's the point. You're supposed to be aware of all these. But don't you see that if we were a higher life form than a human, that we'll see everything else type of thing? We will even see the invisible side of the animal kingdom, the invisible side of nature. But we can do that. It's just that you as a species is not aware right now of your ability But when you're a human who becomes aware in a high consciousness, then you started to charge up your chakras and everything, then this animal snaps out of it. Wait a minute. Then he notices that there's other aliens type of thing. Like there's other people like him. Just like there's other animals on the planet that are not aware of all the animals on the planet. Zebras are aware of lions and stuff, but they're not aware of everything yet. Just like us. But if you raise your consciousness and be your consciousness, if you try to get out of this human beast, then you see everything. It's about your awareness. But you can't say no because you're in the vessel. You're a species right now. You have an ego. Your personality too, like everything, like your belief and everything. But all of that is inside of the animal vessel. You don't see that the knowledge and the belief and the philosophies are coming from the animal? No? So, if you accept that your physical body is a species, then you realize that this whole time, it wasn't just like your awareness of how you are right now as a species. Everything was real the whole time. It's just that you're a species. Holy, no? Isn't it common sense that if scientists figured out that emotions control DNA, while emotions can feel anything it wants, it can feel any thought it wants, it can feel anything it imagines? Am I wrong? Am I wrong that emotions can feel what it wants to feel? Can I right now, forget about it being false or true, can I right now feel like I'm in heaven if I wanted to? Can I feel strong? No? Can I feel like that aliens exist? I'm talking about my feelings. Can I feel it? But isn't that emotions and stuff? Isn't that the nature of emotions? How it can feel how it wants to feel? So, if this is the case, while emotions control DNA and physical reality, then what is this emotion that's controlling DNA doing? What else is it doing? Is it just being emotions as a concept of how you think it? Is the emotions just existing just so you can have knowledge on it? Like just so you can observe it? Like just so you can keep it as knowledge? Is everything existing because just to be in your little knowledge bank, just so you can hold on to it? Is that the real reason why it's existing? Is it? No. The emotions are existing for its own thing. So, what this emotions is doing in its nature is feeling how it wants to feel. But the universe has emotions behind it. You don't see? Don't you see that there's something in the universe that's feeling how it wants to feel? No? Isn't that so-called creating everything? Don't you see how scientists even measured infinity? So there's infinite things to feel. No? So this is why that all these aliens are real. This is why we're real. Because the emotions felt like it. And I understand that another alien race created the human, like on a physical level, but if it wasn't for emotions feeling like anything it wants to feel, then that wouldn't be created. None of the humans would have been created, because the feeling how it wants to feel is what makes the possibilities of anything. Don't you see how, like, we could think about any possibility? Like, we could think of it in our head, right? Like we ask questions, is this a possibility? Is this a possibility? Is this a possibility? But we could feel like it's a possibility, right? Can't we feel like it's a possibility? So possibilities come from feeling. No? Am I wrong? Come on. Stop holding on to your knowledge for a second. Look. Just look. What's in my body right now? Right now. There's emotions in my body right now, right? It's existing here. Right? But there's some energy existing in this reality. Aren't we part of the universe? Right? Aren't we part of the universe? So I'm part of the universe, right? So there's something existing inside of me. Right here, though. You don't have to go in the solar system to see it. It's right here. You don't have to go search, like, in the invisible side of life either. Like, up there. You don't have to find out. It's right here. Everything's right here. You don't see? I'm existing. Why are you avoiding? Like, avoiding my body and looking somewhere else? It's like you go, oh, I can't find it. I can't. I'm gonna go up there and check. I said, over here. Over here. It's, oh, no, it's not over there. It's not, it couldn't be that. It's not part of the universe. That thing's not it. Let me go check somewhere else. What do you mean, check somewhere else? It's right here. The emotions are right here. You don't see? No? But this emotion's in here. If you check in here, it can feel how it wants to feel somehow. And that feeling makes possibilities, doesn't it? Isn't there possibilities in my feeling? If you look at it, forget about it manifesting something in physical reality for a second. Forget about it manifesting something. Just the thing itself, the feeling itself, does it have possibilities in it? Yeah, right? So, if it has possibilities lined up with the emotions, then how can it not make a possibility? That doesn't make sense. The word possibilities in it. No? It's there. It's in the emotion. It's existing there. That's why I'm saying possibility. I'm saying that emotions have possibility, right? And if you look at it, you say, yeah. Then why are you, like, making it seem as if it's not possibility when we're saying it? You don't see? That's it. It's right here. So that means that everything was real, because not just this, but the scientist said that it controls DNA in physical reality. It controls everything. Holy, wow, it's the fifth dimension. No? Not yet. Holy, so aliens are real type of thing. It comes from that type of thing. It manifested from those emotions type of thing. Holy. And then consciousness controls emotions. See, and then there's something higher. There's something higher than it. That's consciousness. That's even worse. That's what makes everything type of thing. That's worse than feeling like something. Because emotions is worse than physical reality. No? This physical reality is getting created by the emotions, right? And controlling DNA. Consciousness is worse than all of it put together. Holy. You don't think there's aliens? How do you know? I witnessed it. How do you know? You're a species still. You didn't vibrate. You're a species. You're only aware of what that your species is supposed to be aware of. Just like the ant. I'm wrong? It's not about your ego. That's the thing. Ego has nothing to do with awareness. Personality has nothing to do with awareness. What you're holding, all the knowledge you're holding, has nothing to do with it. You don't see? You're a species. You're like the animals. You're physical. In this sense. Your brain. You have a primate brain and a reptilian side of your brain. You don't see? What that is doing? But when you raise your vibration and be your soul instead, because it's not a species, then it powers your species up and it makes the species aware. The more conscious power, the more soul power, the more chakra power, the more the species is godlike. You're making it alive. No? Just like the other ants and stuff. We have more soul power than the ants. And a lot of the animals type of thing. This is why we're aware of all the animals on the planet. Because we have a lot of soul power. A lot of third eye power. Consciousness. This is why we're aware of it. But if your soul went hotter, right? And your consciousness expanded even more, when you see more species, holy, no? Or no, because I see it. Then you start to see the invisible side of life when you open your pineal gland. Then you see other aliens type of thing. Plus, they're physically in the middle of the earth type of thing. But don't you see that birds are not aware of all the animals on the planet? Why do you think? Because they just fly. And then they come down and see humans and stuff and other animals in their states. But birds don't check in the middle of the earth. No? Holy. Do you think earthworms know about fucking the Milky Way? Do you think that lions they know about about squids and octopus? No? Do you think goldfish know about monkeys? Holy. So, if there's a water world with all these sea creatures, right? And they have their own consciousness, their own affairs of life, right? And if the sky has their affairs of life, right? And then we have our affairs of life, right? Then what makes you think that you're the dead end? like you already became aware of every affairs of life. Holy. You didn't even check the whole universe yet. No? Did you check the whole universe? Did you? Did you pass other galaxies? Or no? Did you? Did you go all the way, like, to a dead end? Because there's no dead end. There's no dead end, so did you check everything? If there's no dead end, then how can you check everything? Holy, you think humans checked everything? Everything? You think any of these species down here checked anything? Like, all of it? Holy, I know I didn't. Not everything, but I know I checked things that you didn't check. Because I went to other dimensions type of thing. I opened my pineal gland type of thing. You don't see? I witnessed other beings type of thing. Other creatures type of thing. You didn't because you're a species who didn't power your chakras up type of thing. And you can't tell me that I can't do it. I meditate type of thing. Meditation is real type of thing. How about you meditate? It's to see for yourself type of thing. How about you do it? If you're so smart. You go ahead. Go ahead and meditate. Go on my path. Try to have grace for meditation and everything. And all this stuff I do, right? Without consistency. Everything, my whole being, I dare you. Because if you did everything I did, that's proof. You already have your proof. You already had your proof if you did everything I did. But you don't want to see proof. You don't want to see it. Holy, so you won't never find out. That's it. So you can stay there, like, trying to bash other people's, like, stuff that they so-called know, or stuff that they see. How can you bash something that other people see when you didn't see it? So go ahead and do it then. If you're so smart. If you're not gonna do it, then why are you bashing what they're seeing? That doesn't make sense. How do you go around bashing what other people see, but then you won't try to see it? Holy, like, you don't think that's that there's something wrong with this picture? There's no reason for you to bash everybody like that and then you not do it. So what you're doing is just, you're not really about the experiment. You just talk out of your ass type of thing. Just to do it. Just to be egotistic. But if you believe the scientists so much, then how come you're not doing what the scientists are doing? Because aren't they experimenting everything? Isn't that how you find truth in your belief? Isn't that how you get proof when you do an experiment or see it, then how come you're not doing your experiment then? Holy, do the experiment then, if you're so smart. Go ahead. I thought you were the top philosopher or something. Or some scientist who thinks that he's right. But you didn't experiment shit. I did. I experimented type of thing. Holy, you think I'm just talking out of my ass? Like, just to do it? Like, I'm being consistent? Talking about all this existence? I've been doing this 3 October 8ths ago. I'm not gonna keep a joke up for 3 years like that. That's too much energy. I don't have time to waste my energy on trying to trick somebody. For 3 years. 3 years. 3 October 8ths ago, I've been spreading all this shit. Talking about what I saw type of thing. Because I experimented. I'm not just saying it just to say it. It's not part of my personality. It's not a thing to find myself about. It's not something that you can secretly change my mind about. With a psychological warfare, or be like, no, in your head, I'm gonna make him change his mind. No. I can't change my mind if I experimented already. It's not a belief. Changing your mind is only for belief systems. And holding knowledge. There's not knowledge, it's seeing. Holy, you know? That's it. It's like going like this. I know I knocked just now. I just made that noise. And it's recorded. But you can't do psychological warfare with me and be like, you didn't knock. It's recorded. No? I just knocked. How can you change my mind about me knocking on the wall when I just did it? Holy. So, I saw other beings type of thing. And other people saw same thing. Everybody's spreading it like me type of thing. Everybody's talking about the same metaphysics. The metaphysics even saw it. They did experiments too. Just like me type of thing. The astrologists saw. The quantum scientists saw. They did experiments on DNA and emotions, right? I saw. Other people saw. No? I already saw it. I experienced it. That's it. And I get results from it. And I get knowledge out my ass. Type of thing. That you can't find anywhere. Some of the things you can, but a lot of shit you can't. You see that it's not just me thinking. Just to do it. Holy. 13 love.